Aha, there it goes. Every time, there's like a weird delay for everything appearing. And I'm like, oh, did it get the game? Does it know I'm there? Oh god. Oh god. Alright. Ah! Whoa! Mr. Hill, you have no ass. Oh! Anyway, hello everybody! Hello Alex, hello Mikey if you're there. Mikey is here!
I am here.
Let me make sure he's turned up. He may be quiet. There we go. I've turned him up just in case. Ooh. Ooh. Right. I'm going to go into, sorry, just moved my microphone. I'm going to go in here. Oh, Ferb says they've not been sleeping well, so they're already struggling tonight. I saw... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ferb. I hope that, you know, once tomorrow's over, that you feel way better and, like, more relieved, you know?
You absolutely will. Don't worry about it. Just focus on the fun things that you plan to do afterwards.
Exactly. Come on. Silly thing. Alright, let's get rid of all these sigils. As cute as Sigil of the Nug is.
I don't know if it would be in bad taste to make a joke about it. But, it's a shame that you won't be able to completely get customize the way that you look after doing this. It's a Witcher. It's a Witcher
I was like, what?
In The Witcher, if you donate your reproductive organs, you can
what
change the way that you look.
Did I just pick up?
Through magic.
Sword of Cheris Allied. Oh, this is... These are all the pre-order... What? Oh my god. These are all, early game items that I put in the box, and so I was able to get them again. Okay, hold on. You're going back in the box. I was just curious because it was still there. I was like, oh, let me see if I can... Alright, where's all of this weirdness? Wait, why can't I put that in there? Oh, inventory. There we go. Got something. Friggin' weird. Okay, well. Okay. Whoops. Oh, actually, there's one more thing I need to check just really quick. Storage. Okay, the only armor in this storage is Cole's hat. I just wanted to make sure that there weren't any, like, actually good upgrades on stuff. Yeah, I opened the console accidentally. Ferb says I can't consume anything after midnight, so I'm wiping out the salt and vinegar goldfish. Good. Yeah, make sure you have something yummy before you don't have the ability to have something yummy until later. Let me see. I'm doing a boring. Alright, let's make Cassandra a better hat. Cassandra should not be wearing a gray hat. Templar helmet might be good. Scout's hat, Elven cowl, Templar scribe's cowl. Alright, let's make this for her. Yeah, there we go. I was like, something has to give this 19. That does. Alright, 15, 10, 12, 12, 10, 12, 12, 10, 15, 10, 12. Alright. Well, we can buy more dragon bone if we need to, and it only costs 2. So let's do that. Make sure she has plenty of armor because she actually needs it. Stagger on hit, extra health, melee defense, stagger on hit, defense, extra health, defense. Alright, let's see. Let's get her some stagger on hit because she's kind of got all the rest of that covered, I think. Cool. Hat created. Oh, Cassandra! Here you go. Please accept this hat. Oh, that helmet's actually better. Oh, crap. I made that for no reason, then. Blackwall, is this better than the hat you have? It's not! I'm reloading. I didn't know. Oh, I'm reloading, so I haven't spent that. Shh, it didn't happen. I don't want to have spent the dragon bone. I'm using my ultimate Inquisitor power to go back in time. There we go. Okay, good. So we put all that crap in the box. Alright, so then, never mind that. I'll do a full workup of everybody's armor in my free time. Because it'll be a whole lot of sitting quietly while I poke and prod and compare shit. Trying to rush it like that causes me to make mistakes. Like spending dragon bones. Okay, good. Whew. Phew. Okay, let's see. Go talk to Josephine, and then we'll start talking to everybody else. You could stream it in the Discord for a chill hangout if you were so inclined. I could. Hello.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition.
I see.
Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother.
Okay.
That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention.
Josie.
You always do find the brighter side of things.
She's Liliana. It's her job.
We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
She'll have us flogged alive.
I believe she meant flayed alive. Her ladyship tends to confuse metaphors when she's excitable.
I see.
I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with.
Okay.
Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
So she's a bitch then. Got it.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
Alright, well, talk about them with me.
I have time if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Jannar still won't respond to our letters.
It's kind
And
of funny.
Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt with that mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
That's really funny. She is indeed spilling the tea. Doc says, Josie is an excellent example of how diplomacy can be an excellent weapon for getting what you want. Yep. Yeah, well, if you know how to talk to other people and coax them over to your side, or imply that you have something they want or something that they don't want other people to know about. Although I have to say, cutting in on the middle of that conversation with no context reminds me so much of... I finished watching, I guess rewatching, an anime that I hadn't liked when I was younger, but I like more now, which is Lucky Star. I think I mentioned before. The reason I didn't like it when I was younger is everybody was like, haha, it's a lol, so random kind of show. It's great. And I'm like, the first episode has a 5-minute segment of them talking about putting mayonnaise on food. Watching it as an adult, I'm like, oh, it's a slice of life with some geek references. Got it. And it's much better. But one of the things that happens is anytime it cuts back, or just like cuts in on people already having a conversation, every single time they are saying something to the effect of, it's really stinky. Does it always stink so much? Haha, that's really funny. It does really get stinky. And you never know what they are talking about. But that's what they're saying. Every time they come back, they're like, yeah, it's stinky. Doc says, Vivian, meanwhile, is a great example of how you can still be polite and burn the fuck out of people. Yeah. I didn't think about how long we'd been here.
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite.
Nah, it
I
was
didn't
fun.
intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
I'm guessing this is the romance option. Yes. I think you're invaluable.
No one else here has your experience, Josephine. Or your stories.
I'll try to curtail their length next time. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
Good. Sometimes you just need to vent. You just need to let all of that nonsense out into the void. Part of me wishes I could just leap off this balcony and see where we land. It won't let me, but it would be really funny if I did. Alright, let's see. Hi, Burb. Hello, Burb. All birds belong to, Wow, her name, Liliana. There we go. It flew right out of my brain. Ferb is chanting leap in the chat. Alright, Varric is all done talking to us. Vivienne, I'm sure, has something she wants to talk about, so let's get up where Vivienne is. Varric has letters to write. And we've finished talking with Solus. So. Alright, which is the pathway to her room? It's like over somewhere. Oh, let's turn in research while I'm here. Boop. Oh, and that was it. Nothing else. Got it. Alright, cool. Okay. Aha! I did it! Hello,
Far be it
Commander
for me
Helene.
to suggest a training adjustment.
Hi, can I talk to you? Can speak? No?
Inquisitor.
Oh, okay. Hello? Oh, there we go.
You walked physically
stuck.
through the
There we go.
Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
It was fascinating!
In all the times I've been to the Fade, I've never seen it react so strongly to my presence.
No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
Oh, I know. Oh, and I guess that's it? Alright, we'll start a conversation with her again. To see if there's anything else.
Did you need something, darling?
No, I did not. Okay. So that's all she had to speak about. Still wondering how an Earth Skyhold gets its supplies without any proper roadway or obvious path up the castle, but it's a pretty view nonetheless, says Doc. You are right. From what I understand... Check the map really quick. From what I understand, this is the road in and out, and I think this is the only way to and from Skyhold. And the implication seems to be that we have been clearing out the snow, and just, like, we're the only ones maintaining it. Man, I just noticed how cool these woven curtains look. Look at that Celtic knotwork. Aw, that's so cool. Actually, when my mom went to Ireland over the summer, she brought me back a book on how to make the Celtic knots. They're so cool. Hi, Liliana. You good to talk now?
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes?
Mm-hmm.
The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach.
Yes.
In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end.
Yes.
Why? Why were you the only survivor?
Because she saved my life.
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did she say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the Fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror.
Oh.
Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Oh, sweetheart, no. Oh. Where did she go? There she is. Liliana, sweetie, you didn't. Come back. Oh!
I didn't get the chance to say so earlier, but welcome back to Skyhold. After that terrible journey through the Fade, it must feel good to stand on solid ground again, no?
Nothing in the Fade bothered me.
Oh? Well,
I didn't expect that to sound so harsh. Okay, so that's all that she has to say.
I'll leave you to your work.
Oh, poor Liliana. I wish I could have hugged her like Varric. Oh, wait, I need to go talk to Dorian. Dorian's down a little. I worry about her. I don't want her to blame herself and feel like everything that's ever happened is all her fault. Because it's not. I don't want her to think she has to be, you know, like, cold and emotionless because of this. Yeah. Doc said, oh, poor Liliana. He also added, I like that it's left up in the air as to whether or not that was really Justinia's soul or a spirit of some sort that took in her memories. Yeah. I like that too.
We don't know.
Yeah, it could be a merger of the spirit and her soul. Excuse me, as well. And I do like that it's like, it doesn't matter. I'll end up being whatever it is that you've decided I'm going to be. Poor Liliana. Perp says, I personally believe it was Justinia. Yeah, I think that it's a case like with Wynn and wow, I forgot the name of our stupid little mage twat from 2. Why am I forgetting his name? We spent the whole game yelling at him. What is his name? Ah, Mikey, who merged with Justice?
Anders.
Anders, thank you. I'm like, it begins with an A. But I kept wanting to call him Astarion, and I'm like, that's Baldur's Gate 3. That's not Dragon Age 2. Thank you. But yeah, like I think it's a case like with the two of them, where their spirit merged with one of the spirits of the Fade. I think that's what happened with Justinia. I think it was a spirit of faith that came to save her. Because she did say at one point that she had been watching the divine. And that the fear demon watched Corypheus and got stronger. And she watched everybody at the Temple of Sacred Ashes and got stronger. So I think that it was a spirit of faith that had been watching and tried to save her in some fashion. So, and I think that because it still kept some of her appearance when it regained its true form, like it had her big hat, but it was like more big and kind of abstract. Anyway, Dorian, how goes life?
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
I like that. If you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it. Oh my god. I always check to see if this is a romance option or some other option.
It is normally.
It is normally a romance, but he is not interested in women. What are you looking for?
If I knew what you were looking for, I could help you.
Because you're a mage? Considering education standards in the South, that's hardly a recommendation.
Yeah, my expression.
I apologize. That was unworthy.
That was more than unworthy. That was rude as shit.
I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the abyssal rift. You went into the Fade.
He's bothered
Physically
by that.
went in. Are you all right?
Okay. I'm still really shocked. Like, oh, live Inquisitor reaction.
Hawk is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That you made it out at all is a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years.
Yeah, I know.
Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
I was really lucky. But yeah. Oh, Doc says, Dorian's dialogue here straight up reminds me of when my sister talks about her history classes in school and once talked nonstop on each of the missionaries and conquistadors that made it big in the Americas. Meanwhile, if you ask about the natives, just cricket noises. Yeah. Unfortunately, the adage of history is written by the victor is true. We don't have that history because the people who could have told it to us are gone, and the people who took them out decided that their history was more important, so they wrote all of their shit down from their point of view. And fuck everybody else. I mean, biases are never going to be gotten rid of. That's just how life is, but at least now I'm glad that we're trying to recover some of that lost history and include it in textbooks and schools, because that sort of shit should not be forgotten. You really can't go through life pretending that nothing bad ever happened to anybody.
You're right. I was fortunate.
Indeed. Although there is cause for concern. If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
I agree, actually.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
Wow. The name of our enemy operation is now available. Excellent. All right, Dorian, anything else? Yep, he's got more to say.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix. He spilled wine on you in Redcliffe, remember? I was trying to discover what became of him. Where he ended up.
And?
Nothing. Redcliffe is abandoned, and there's no trace of him. It's as if he never existed. I think the Venatori found out he was helping me.
Oh.
I think they killed him.
Shit.
Are you alright?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
Yeah.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study.
Oh.
Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
Oh. Oh, were you two a couple?
Were the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No. I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son.
I mean, I wasn't
Not that I've been
implying
proper
that,
my
but
whole
okay.
life by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
Okay, well, I didn't mean that you had like, evilly seduced him. It just sounded like you were very sweet with each other, you know?
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I.
He's so sassy.
Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
A little smirk. Oh my god. They really went out of their way to make Dorian a really pretty boy. Anything else,
The
Dorian?
Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
Well, tell me about Alexius.
You said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi.
Get a
In
angle where
return,
we can actually see
my
his face.
successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption, how we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Do you know why?
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hosburg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son.
Ah.
I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. And the guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
So sorry.
That must have been difficult.
Back then, I was furious. I told him to snap out of it, move on. I thought I had all the answers. Later, I regretted my hasty words. But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
Let's see.
I don't think that's it. You felt guilty because you couldn't help him.
Clever you. I had a choice, you see. Wallow in self-pity or get away while I could. At any rate, he's dead now. More's the pity.
Like, with this lighting, this is actually, like, a lovely shot. Alright.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
I should go. I know that that's a meme for Mass Effect, but I should go. Oh, what's this? That's something. We have a quest over here. What is that? What is this quest I can acquire, possibly? Guten Tag. Oh, Mother Giselle. She may have a quest for us. Hi. Ma'am? Can I... Oh. Right, the room had to load first.
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your
Oh, here we go.
companions, the Tevinter.
Is it bad news?
Nothing good, I expect.
If you have reservations about his presence here, I share them.
Oh, that's
But
not what I
this is
meant, but
another
okay.
matter. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas out of Carinas. Are you familiar with them?
Hey, Mikey,
Yes.
can you snipe that bot, please?
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Ferb says, I would love to someday see the Dorian romance. Yeah, maybe I'll play a male Inquisitor the next time I play and see what that's like. Are you familiar with them? I know that they are not on good terms.
He's mentioned his family. They don't appear to be on good terms.
Yes. I believe you're correct. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
What sort of meeting is it?
Just what kind of meeting do they have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Somewhere private, away from Skyhold, but not in Tevinter. You make them nervous, I think. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse, and the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
I mean, unless they're here to, like, I don't know, fuck with him.
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself, but he does not care for me. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
Is this legit?
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, the secrecy.
That did occur to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
Hey, Mikey,
Yes.
does this quest get turned down if I tell her I'm not going to trick Dorian?
No.
No. Okay. Because I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Your choice will just be whether or not you want to tell them the truth.
I see. Okay.
If you think
That
I'm going to
will
trick
impact
Dorian
the
into
quest.
meeting his family,
Okay.
I feared you might say that. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I pray you change your mind, Inquisitor. Perhaps their letter will persuade you. If there is any chance of success in this, it behooves us to act.
Oh, your mod buttons disappeared? I'm sorry, Ferb. An official
Don't worry.
looking
I got
letter.
'em.
Yeah, it's okay. Your Reverence, I understand that you feel inadequate to the task of bringing Dorian to a secret meeting. Even in the asking, I find it difficult to believe myself. Considering my son has rebuffed all contact, this is the only way. I know him. He would be too proud to come if he knew, even just to talk. That is all we wish to do. The thought of Dorian in the south, placing himself in the path of such danger, alarms us more than I can express. If this somehow succeeds, we have a family retainer at the Vandral Halls watching for Dorian's arrival. He will bring the boy to us, somewhere private. If Dorian utterly refuses to go with him, it ends there, and there is nothing we can do. We are at our wits' end. Graciously yours, Magister Hallward of House Pavis. Woof. Okay.
You have to go to the hinterlands for this. Be prepared to have some emotions.
Yeah, alright. Optional, speak to Dorian, alright. I feel like we should tell him that we have this letter. Unless you have a reason why I should not do that.
You handle it however you wish.
Okay, that's what I figured. Oh, Dorian!
What's on your mind?
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
Would he do that?
You think your father would actually do that?
No, although I wouldn't put it past him. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase.
Oh.
But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married? Because you left?
That too.
I see. I mean, maybe you should try talking to him.
I think you should meet with this retainer. Find out what your family wants.
I didn't ask what you thought, did I?
Sorry?
That was unworthy, I apologize. There'd be no harm in hearing what this man of my father's has to say. If I don't like it, however, I want to leave.
That's fair to me.
That works for me.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
Alright then. Okay, so I think that what we'll do when we're done talking to everybody is we'll do Dorian's quest first.
Mm-hmm.
Because the next place that we go to, which is to do Solus's quest, is going to be a whole new area.
Yes.
Where we'll have plenty of other quests to do as well. So I think that that's the best way to do this. Alright, let's see. Time to chit-chat with all of our buddies. Almost tripped myself there, hooray.
You got your wish, sort of.
Oh, it looks like there's another quest over yonder. Oh, no, wait a minute. Those are the two things I didn't pick.
Not so sure you want them now.
Cassandra! Oh. Oh. How was the book? Is this about the book? Was it good?
I was hoping we could speak privately.
Oh!
Are we not?
She's so flustered.
Right.
Sure.
Of course we are.
What's up, Cassandra?
The flirting. With me. I've noticed it. Unless it is my imagination.
Oh,
Which
because
is
I flirted
entirely
with her
possible.
once! Oh, I'm sorry. Ends any possibility of romance with Cassandra? Yes, it was just to see. And she would turn me down anyway. She's not interested in women, so...
Correct.
Flirting?
The remarks when you look at me and...
I honestly meant nothing by it.
When you look at me and I completely misread the situation.
No, honey, it's okay.
Carry on, Inquisitor.
No, hun. Cassandra. Oh. Oh, dear. Cassandra, honey, come back. It's okay, Cassandra. Whee! Ha-ha! I cannot be killed in my own domain. Oh, but I can shout. Cassandra, it's okay. I once saw an LP of this game, and the LPer was heartbroken when this scene finished. I'm heartbroken now, and all I did was go, oh, it's okay, it wasn't anything. I probably should have said, should I stop? Instead of just flat out.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
It's okay. Are you competing with Varric? Is everything okay?
Are you alright? You seem very intent.
I am. This needs to be done before I forget. As if written by a dim-witted child.
Oh, she's left-handed.
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing.
It's okay. Like with Yosuke for Persona 4, there's copious amounts of fanfics of by Cassandra. Nice.
The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead
There's a lot
pass
of
through the Fade,
lesbians
so
who felt
could have
angry
been
that they couldn't
her.
romance Cassandra.
Yet even so,
The spirit, nothing more. I believe it's her. I don't know either. Do you think this is possible? I'm sorry, can you repeat what you said? She was talking, so I didn't hear.
Yeah, no, that's no problem. I said there are a lot of lesbians that are mad that they can't romance Cassandra.
Yeah, I can understand why people be like, oh, dang it, I want to romance her, but I have a feeling that when you say that, you mean people who irrationally
angry.
overreacted? Yes.
Yes.
To which I'm like, look, bro.
Well, a lot of them feel that Cassandra is quote-unquote lesbian-coded, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean.
Like, 'cause she's got a pixie cut?
Yeah, short hair, and
Oh my
she
God.
is muscular and likes to fight, I guess.
Oh.
That means she's a lesbian, I guess.
Uh-huh, because there's never been a
Straight
feminine...
women can't do that.
Yeah, there's never been a long-haired lesbian before, and there's never been a straight woman with short hair. I guess this means that the entirety of my life, my mom's secretly been a lesbian, and I never knew.
It's one thing to feel disappointed. I understand that.
Yeah.
It's just another to act like there's some kind of, like, intent to queer bait or something.
Yeah, some weird conspiracy. I remember that being a case in Andromeda when everybody was mad that, I keep forgetting her name. The girl, who was your, second in command. She had the undercut, platinum blonde hair. And she was a biotic. I don't remember her name.
Oh, Cora.
Cora, thank you.
Similar,
yeah, Doc's
yes,
right, Cora.
there was a similar sentiment in Andromeda.
Yeah. I actually do remember seeing a post on social media of somebody saying, how can she not be a lesbian? Look at her. She's got the haircut. The straights are stealing her from us. And I did like a triple take. I was like, bro, no, they're not.
Straight women can have short hair.
There's
Don't
never
you
been
know?
a straight woman with an undercut ever. Like, bro, come on, man. Look, I'm bi, and I'm like, aw, too bad. If I play a girl, I can't romance her, but I'm not gonna go out and go, they stole her! They stole her! No, they didn't. So people, look, I understand that it's complicated because characters in games or media don't actually have agency. It's depicted, it's decided by who writes them, but if you're trying to mimic real life, then people in real life have sexualities of every spectrum and gradient and shade, and they have a fashion sense that is also like that. You're going to meet people, and by looking at them, you're not going to know if they're straight, bi, gay, asexual, or something you've never even heard of before. That's just how it fucking is.
Aren't we also trying to break down or break apart gender norms?
Yeah.
Why, like, harmful gender norms? Like, why would we want to reinforce this notion of what women should and shouldn't be? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they must be a lesbian if they're quote unquote butch, because that means they're like a guy.
It's kind of like people who look at characters like Astarion from Baldur's Gate and say that he's gay. No,
Yeah,
he's
even
bi.
though he's,
just because he
he's
acts
bi.
a certain way does not mean that he's gay.
Yeah. Everybody in Baldur's Gate 3 is happy to sleep with anybody they are presented with. They are player sexual. Doc says, this is where you have failed in your argument, Alex. People don't want real life. They want their fantasy. True.
They can eat shit. They're not going to get what they want every single time.
Exactly. And Ferb says, yeah, there's a difference between sexuality and gender expression. Exactly. You're never going to know. And last time I checked, I figured we'd all agreed that there's no such thing as a real-life gender-locked haircut. You know?
At least there shouldn't be.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yes, Doc. I know that that everybody in there's pan. It's just that's just kind of shorthand. It's a little bit of a cheeky title to say that characters are player sexual, in that they'll be interested in the character regardless of what they look like. But yes, you are correct. They are actually canonically pansexual.
It is a cop-out, in my view, to make all characters pan, because they are unwilling to create enough characters that everyone feels represented.
Yeah. I mean, like, again, I feel I understand their hesitance, and they're like, well, let's just make them all available. But yeah, there's only so many characters you can put in a game, and you're never going to create enough to make every single person happy.
My problem is like a chunk of Cassandra's character arc and a chunk of Dorian's character arc is dependent on their sexuality. It just kind of bothers me that people think that it should be either or. I think depending on the game and the story that you're telling, it should be like both approaches are correct. Like if none of the characters in Veilguard, none of their sexuality really matters. Like if it's not important to their character,
so it's
fine that they're all pan.
Yeah.
But I also think that you shouldn't act like that this is a pansexual representation, if I'm being 100% honest with you, because the real reason is there are only 7 companions in Veilguard, and they definitely could not cater to everybody's interests.
Yeah.
So that's why they made the decision that they did.
Yeah, and I think that that's a fine one as well. Like I said, stuff's really complicated, but you are correct that if a character's arc is specifically tied to, their sexuality, their gender identity, things like that, then you kind of have to stick to your guns there. For example, in Cassandra's case, she's heterosexual, and she worries. You can tell she worries about if she comes off feminine enough, if guys would be interested in her. And then she gets mad at herself for even considering such a thing, because her duty should come first. And, and she doesn't feel like she's pretty. She thinks that she's kind of just sort of homely, or just like, It's that buff dude-like warrior lady, even though personally I think Cassandra's gorgeous. But, I can say that because I'm outside looking in, not inside looking out, so. But yeah. So, and in Dorian's case, since it's been established he's not interested in women, his storyline seems to be tied, at least from what I've seen so far, and what I suspect we're going to talk to his folks about. His is tied directly to the fact that his parents really want him to make an heir, and he does not want to, because that would be sleeping with a woman, and that idea makes him, shrivel up and hide inside his own torso because he's not interested in women, I don't blame him. Nobody wants to be forced to sleep with a person. Especially not if their parents are just hovering on the corner going, "Did you have a baby yet?" I'm like, please. Although I do agree with our chat where in Persona 4, it is tragic that there are no male romances.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of these chodes who thinks that there shouldn't be any diversity or anything.
Oh no, it's just in those specific cases we were talking about. You know, you need to stick to your guns because it's the story.
Yeah. Whatever suits the character is, I think, the choice. You shouldn't pigeonhole yourself when it doesn't really make sense for the character.
And in the case of stuff like Persona, you should stop being a fucking coward.
Agreed.
So, but yes. So you think it's possible it was her? Sorry to leave you hanging, Cassandra.
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Maybe it doesn't matter, or I believe it was her. You know what I'm actually going to say? I believe it was her.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it.
I think it was her. I think it was her and a spirit merged together.
When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
I agree with her there. I agree with both her and Dorian. I think that everything should be written down as factually as possible. And I think that it should be something that is placed into the proper location. And other people do not need to know about it right now because nobody needs to go cavorting into the Fade and getting themselves killed. Or blighting the world again. You know. Da, 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 da. Oh! Oh, she started singing and that's why it freaked out. Okay.
I don't know.
BRB going into the Fade to make a super dark spawn. Yeah.
Again.
Oh.
Again. Come on. This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
So is there a reason you want her to bash your skull?
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
So what's going on here?
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, all right? I need to get over this demon crap.
I suppose. I guess. Okay. Sure.
All right.
There you go.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the Fade?
He's conquering his fear by getting hit in the... From the camera angle, it kind of looks like I'm hitting him in the crotch. So if I punch you in the nads enough, you'll get over your fear of demons. Yeah, Virgos, we're just punching him in the dick. Are you sure you're okay? I see. Yeah.
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I get it.
I bet, you demon assholes.
Fuck yeah!
And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's the Yosuke method.
I needed that. Thanks, boss.
You're welcome. I can flirt with him, yeah. I half expected there to be an option to hit him again. Hit him again. But Doc said it's the Yosuke method of dealing with your inner troubles, beating yourself up, literally. Yeah, I mean, I don't support the idea of beating the crap out of yourself, but what he's doing actually does have some basis in psychology, in that it's a physical outlet.
Physically beating your ass?
Yes. Don't get the crap beat out of you. But having a physical outlet for a mental stress is actually incredibly helpful. I'm going to paraphrase it, but I saw a post the other day where some people were talking about it, and they called it the slow tiger method, or something to that effect. Basically, we get nervous like that because in the past it helped us when, as the post said, we were being literally chased by tigers. But now our troubles are kind of slow and looming, and they approach slowly, so we can't do anything about them. And somebody, of course, replied, a very slow tiger. And somebody said, actually, you know, one of the things you can do if you're feeling incredibly stressed, anxiety or not, but if you're feeling really stressed out, really anxious, you know, grab a pillow, a firm stuffed animal, anything like that, lay down on your bed, preferably on your side, whatever place is comfortable, grip that pillow to you as tight as you can and clench every muscle in your body really hard for like 20 seconds. And repeat it a couple of times if you need to. It releases the mental stress as a physical stress, and it tricks your fight or flight into believing that you fought the thing. So it actually, what he's doing actually can help. You just shouldn't have your friend beat you up with a stick. Because you're not a Kinari and it will hurt you. Do you feel better?
And that works for you?
Yep.
All right then.
Well, alright then. So, better to do that than to beat yourself up. Yeah, Ferb says, beat with stick, go back to Unga Bunga. Yes. You can go outside and hit something, you know, that's not a piece of property that you or yourself or somebody else owns that can be damaged, or another person or yourself, but you can go outside and smack a tree stump with a stick. So,
Fun day to you.
Hi, Aaron Bull. More stuff?
How you doing?
Nope.
See you later, Bull.
Pat, pat, pat.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Maker, I hope it's not me.
I mean, there's a reason why we have that adage now of like
Of she who stands behind the throne.
Or perhaps casts a shadow across it.
Nobility do not properly understand the word witch.
Who are you talking about? Probably Vivienne. I wish you'd sing a little quieter. You're very loud. Hello, Cole. There we go.
No.
Oh!
But you like demons! I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask.
Oh, Cole is scared of
always
turning into a
true.
demon.
Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
Are we good? Hi?
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
What's wrong?
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too.
Oh my
and
god!
then someone can bind him.
Oh, his poor little alarmed face! Oh, I can't ask the other question. Okay. Protect you, Cole.
We'll find a way to keep you safe.
Oh,
without
Cole
binding
does
you,
not
Cole.
just.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Yeah.
Good. They will not take me.
Oh, that's what he's scared of. It's not that he's scared of becoming a demon. He's scared that they'll do something to him, like with the mages and shit. I see. Oof. But yeah, there's a reason that we have that saying now. Instead of saying, like, get a life, we say go touch grass. It's true. If you're feeling really freaked out, you go outside and sit in the grass. Look at the sky for a little while, and everything will feel much better. Not a cure,
I legitimately
obviously.
had moments where I was feeling, like, really angry or down, and you go outside and you just, like, hear the
like, oh,
birds,
God.
and you're like,
Yeah.
not everything is bad.
Yeah. It's... Hold on, I'm opening up the menu so that she'll shush. She sings too loud. I love your voice, but you're too loud. The reason that works for a number of... There's a couple. Well, there's many, but these are some of the big ones. One, it's a lot larger outside than it is inside. Second is that passing through doorways... this is the reason why if you walk into a room, sometimes you forget what you were fucking doing, is because your brain takes that the same way that, like, a cut in a piece of film would be. Your brain reacts as though you walk, as if you took a nap, or you teleported to a new location, and it takes all of the present memory and starts trying to shuffle it away into long term. Which is why you'll walk into a room and then go, what? Why did I come in this fucking room? So, by going outside, or even just leaving the room you were in, you can get your brain to start sorting some stuff over into to long-term instead of short-term. Yeah, some kind of threshold thing. You're correct, Ferb. And then there's the fact that human beings are animals, and animals are at our best when we're outside. So, if you're feeling really stressed, you feel like your room, your cubicle, wherever you are, is like a prison, go outside. It's not the cure-all to everything. Because I know some people talk like that. They're like, oh, you're feeling anxious? Just go for a walk and you'll be fine. Drink a tea. Do some yoga. No. You need to actually work on that. But a temporary solution is just go outside, look up at the sky, see that the world is nice and big and that everything is okay. Deep breath. Let the breath out slowly. And it is okay. And that'll work for a little bit. Yeah, monkey no want work all day. You are correct, Ferb. Chaotic says it sounds a lot like school. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who feel like school's a prison. For some people, it is.
I'll ask around again tomorrow.
Cole!
Because they have to do things they don't want to
Started
do.
out helping.
Yeah.
Taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
I know, Cole. You're okay.
So, Cole,
Do I know why he's hoarding daggers?
someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
So,
I think we know the
Cole,
answer to the cheese and mint now. You stole cheese and mint?
Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
There we go.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint.
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
Which makes the cook happy!
Then the cook laughs at the cats instead of yelling at the scullery maids.
Kitchen fires are hot, like when Haven burned. The old cook lies under rocks, his head is in pieces. She needs to make it all work, so nothing will burn again. But if she laughs, she forgets for a while.
He's such a good boy!
How do you know?
I love this little man. He's like my little man. He's like my bourbon boy. He's just like that big sweet goober. He just wants everything to be okay.
Where does that leave us?
I love Cole.
It's not my style to stop.
He is just a little guy. Hi, Sarah.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing. What you think went on. Can't even start to believe that business.
I think a lot of people are having trouble with what went on there.
People going on about visions and piss when real people are gone. Dead, probably. Hawk, yeah? Lost a champion. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
Yeah, I know.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or I don't know, maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him.
Agreed. Sarah, are you okay?
You have a problem. That over there is a full tavern, but everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging, and they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You in or not?
But I'm the Inquisitor. You know, the leader.
Right, they'll never suspect you. What, titles are only for getting away with bad stuff?
Oh,
Let's
I see.
do something fun. Come on.
Sure.
Lead the way.
What, really?
Really?
I knew you were different. Let's go.
Okay, we're doing this now. Whoa.
Right, general appetite is gone. Have a search about. Find something to mess with and give your soldiers a laugh. What, the desk? Oh yes, center of the empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip of something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that I piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one.
Oh my god. Oh, goodness. Chaotic says if we want to finish Cole's dagger conversation, we need to find 2 women on the left side of the main gate of Skyhold. It's very easy to miss them. I see. Now where are we?
Thank you for giving her that information.
Sarah! No? Okay.
Right. Little lady prissy pants. Have a look for something she likes too much.
Well, let's hope that we don't do anything to really upset her.
What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes!
Well, Sarah, what do you have in mind?
Oh, we're gonna bucket? Okay.
Classic, yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next up.
I think that like a chalkboard eraser falling on the head is better than the bucket one, but that's okay. Oh no, Liliana! We're gonna fuck up Liliana.
Right, something to get our shadow of birds loosened up. Gotta be something. Have a search.
Box.
What's that? A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't pop. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
They poop. Cheese it!
Go!
Oh good, we didn't prank Liliana. I feel like that would have been bad.
That was fun. An inquisitor of the people. Still remembering you're one of them.
Cheese it!
If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good. And Corypheus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit?
We should throw a
Because from
pie
the
at
bottom,
Corypheus.
everyone up top sort of seems the same. Anyway, fun time, Inquisitor. You! Oh, frig.
Ha!
You did it!
I did. Sorry. I'm in trouble. Who did we douse with the bucket? Oh, they left. Okay. I'm enjoying these interactions. I like Sarah. She is a little bit of a weirdo, but in like a good way. Oh, another cutscene. Wow,
Hey,
you had a lot of stuff
you have
to do.
time? It's not a question. Let's go. I've got something I want to do for you. Just come. You won't need your gear and stuff.
Sarah, explain.
Just come on, will you? I haven't wanted to do this with anyone for a long time.
Okay.
We're eating on a roof.
Cookie!
They're horrible, right? And raisins. Ugh. I freaking still hate cookies.
Why are we eating cookies if you hate them?
Why am I sitting on a roof eating awful baked goods?
I got caught stealing when I was little, yeah? You get alienage or worse for that, but the Lady Emerald took me in. She was sick and couldn't have children. I had no parents. It worked out. Anyway, she gets a year sicker, so I ask her about cookies. Because mums make cookies. I can pass that down or something. Turns out, she couldn't cook. She missed that talk with her mom. The ones she made, she bought and pretended. Right. Well, no, she was a bitch. She hid buying them by keeping me away from the baker. She did that by lying that he didn't like me, didn't like elves. She let me hate so she could protect her pride. I hated him so much, and I hated... Well, she died. And I hate pride. Pride cookies. But this Inquisition thing is working out, so I figured I could make some Inquisition cookies? Because then I could like them again. Oh, it's stupid.
I don't understand. This Lady Emerald was just trying to be good to you.
She hurt people.
It was just cookies.
It was not just cookies. Lie to herself, fair play, only hurts her. But she made me think there was something wrong with me. And the baker? I made his life shit. Why not? It seemed like he deserved it. I mean, if you don't give a child a cookie because of appearances, you're a monster. Stupid pride whore noble. I know, I said it was stupid. That's why I want to get rid of it. I want to make better cookies.
I think that's a wonderful idea, Sarah.
You know what? That would be great.
See, I knew. Wait, really? Because it seemed friggin' daft every step to me. Suppose it's not really about them. I hate learning lessons. Makes my stomach hurt. Anyway, I'll throw this rubbish away. Next time will be better, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? That is also a therapy technique. If you associate, in her mind, she's associating these cookies with feeling awful about herself because of this, in her mind, white lie that her adoptive mother told. Her mother thought it was innocent, but it had a huge impact on her. It made her feel even worse when she found out the truth later. So she associates that with cookies. And so she hated them on principle. Yeah. And there's a lot of things in your life that can happen with. So Sarah learning to bake cookies again and even saying like, oh, I can make them, Inquisition cookies. I think that it's wonderful that she is trying to bake again. Maybe this ties in with her fear, the nothing. This is chaotic. Yeah, it could. It might. Feeling like she'll never be anything, yeah, or that there isn't anything for her anywhere, in life or after death.
There's something about Sarah that I'll point out later, but when we're further into the game.
Okay.
But yeah, Sarah is much more interesting and complex than I initially gave her credit for when I played the game for the first time.
Yeah, she's fun. She's the fun and interesting kind of weird. I can see why her attitude would put people off.
Yeah. She's very juvenile.
Yeah, but I think that, when you give her a chance and you start understanding her thought process, she doesn't think she's smart, but she's quite intelligent when it comes to, like, emotional right and wrong, Ah. Chaotic says, I like Sarah's banter with Cole. He gives more context about Sarah's past and messes with her. Oh, then I'll have to put them both in the party. I don't normally have 2 rogues in there, but you know what? We can do that. 2 rogues. Fur's right. It is like Yukiko learning how to cook. Exactly. Because for Yukiko, it wasn't even, I want to cook specifically. It's, this is a path to independence. To feeling like the choices I'm making are my choices. That I'm not being forced to do them. I look forward to it, Sarah.
Anytime. Can we get off the roof now?
Oh, yes, please. Smells like bird and dank. This part, not a good idea. Thanks, yeah. Feels good, this.
I bet it does! Sarah would hate me because I would hug her every time she said anything like that. I'd go, ah! And then I'd hug her and she'd be like, why? What are you doing? Stop it! Your physical contact confuses me. Cease! And I'd say, no! Alright, since we have to go this way anyway, let's see if we can find 2 ladies talking. Oh, here's 2 people talking. Are you the people?
Soldiers make me nervous. Sitting around here, tempers get short, and fighting. I saw one soldier reach for his belt like he was going to draw a dagger on the man he was arguing with. I was lucky he'd lost his dagger, or there'd have been more than a bloody nose.
Aha! Let's go finish that chit-chat with Cole real quick.
Would that I could.
Cole!
Your worship. Are you sure?
Of course.
I see her subtitles, but she's not singing yet.
The left hand remembers a knife slipped to her in the darkness and wonders why the flower blooms.
So, Cole. Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Safer than on someone's belt where they could draw them in the heat of an argument?
They would have been sad later.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Hee hee. Whoop. Excuse me. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, they are good at fading into the background, especially since you have to kind of stand there for a moment to get them to start talking. Because if you just run by, they don't. But if you stand near them, it triggers a conversation if they're having one. So you, like, have to stop. Blackwall!
He's a hammer, smashing everything. The Conclave.
Sup? Ah, he's out here chopping wood.
Someone I knew once described adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said.
Oh,
a guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver.
And
That's
then it
what
did.
Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. None of the wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
That's why we're gonna kick his ass.
And that's why he has to die.
You'll get no argument from me.
Damn, Skippy.
There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray.
Well,
It's
road to
not
hell is
right.
paved with good intentions.
To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
Damn Skippy. And that's why Anders failed. Because Anders made it all about him. And to be fair, we conscripted him so that he didn't have to go to jail, and that's why he took the...
Well, we really conscripted him because we needed warm bodies.
Yeah, we needed a body. When he took it because he didn't want to go back to the circle. But he ended up making it all about him, and so, you know, everything just got... Yet another bad decision on his part. And still, even though I rag on him, I do feel sorry for him to a certain extent, but he blew up a church, okay? The sympathy only goes so far, because the second you say, and then he blew up a church, the sympathy is gone. Because he blew up a church.
I'm here.
Holy heck. Okay, we don't got... Oh, actually, how are the wardens doing?
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm
Stinky
afraid
Anders,
we're less
yeah.
exciting than we seem.
Have you been hearing the calling too?
I know what Corypheus is. He has no sway over me.
That's not a no!
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
I think that means he is hearing it, but because he knows what it is, who it is that's doing it, he's been able to resist it. Whoops. Gimme.
Pretty tough to go through that.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. If I head back
Calling
up...
can drive wardens crazy.
Yeah, it can. I think that part of the reason that he's been able to resist it, because I think that right there solidifies for me, at least, that he has heard it and is hearing it. Wow, brain fart. Come on, Thought, come back. Don't disappear. Oh, the ADHD brain is happening. Oh, give me a second. For him, I think the reason he's able to resist it like he is that for him, he's very steadfast in his convictions. And I think that probably has to do with the reason that he joined the Wardens, because we know that his greatest fear is himself. And we know he doesn't want to talk about why he joined the Wardens. That he did something, or thought he'd do something, that would cause a huge problem later. So, whatever he did, crime he committed, who knows what, I think that because of that, and making the choice to join the Wardens as a result, means his conviction is pretty ironclad. Yeah, Doc says, there are extremists everywhere regardless of affiliation. He blew up a church? Sounds like my kind of guy. Yeah, that's true. There's probably someone out there who'd be like, yeah.
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentecost.
I see. Intriguing. Woo! Aha! I am invincible while I am in this building, and you will witness me leaping and bounding.
Did you see what they did?
Cassandra!
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
Of course we will.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
Absolutely. Oh!
I want to talk to you about the cure for tranquility.
It's not a cure. Not truly. Mages who were once tranquil lose all control over their emotions. They become irrational, unable to focus. Perhaps that state eventually passes and they can be helped, but it will take time to investigate.
I see.
There are so many tranquil. They deserve a chance to heal.
I would not want news of a cure to spread until we know for certain we can help these people. Once we have that, however, then I will spread the word myself.
Good girl.
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart?
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
I hate that my snarky thought...
It's more a general protest that she's making. She's not directing it towards you.
Oh yes, I know. But I hate that that the snarky part of my brain provided the retort of, unless it's that one Canadian book about fucking a bear. That's probably the kind of passion one does not want to be swept away in.
I don't know.
I mean, it was a bestseller. A lot of people really liked it. Ferb doesn't know about the bear book. I'll find what it's called later. But it's a Canadian story about a woman rediscovering herself, and the metaphorical way that she comes back to nature and rediscovers herself is to become romantically entangled with a bear. Oh, Doc, that's a trick question. Nowhere is ever okay, be it Canada or anywhere else. America bequeathed Chuck Tingle to the world, and any one of his book titles is so much worse than that. By the way, if you're over 18, I recommend looking up Chuck Tingle's book series. The titles alone will have you laughing for hours. The cover art, even better. It's amazing. Chaotic says nope. Okay. There's nothing at all to not like.
I quite agree with you.
Then why are you laughing at me?
Because you're so upset.
I will never hear the end of this, will I?
Oh, Cassandra, honey. You're okay. Right, why can't I find this? He's discussing something with Cassandra.
I trust all is well.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Okay, where is this located on the map? It's over here. It is in this room. There we go.
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
Because it wasn't the answer I wanted.
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit...
Hi, are we good?
We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous.
Oh, he's not taking
Cullen
lyrium,
told
huh?
you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Yes, he was extremely determined about that.
It seemed very important to him.
It's not a decision to be made lightly. But now, Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Cassandra, did you refuse Cullen's request because he's wrong, or because you want him to be wrong?
Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
I see. In a romance, Cassandra would include he couldn't risk your disappointment. Oh, that's so... So if you're romancing him, he doesn't tell you because he doesn't want to make you worry and or be disappointed. Oh. Alright, Cullen, where are you? He's in his office, alright. Oh, Cullen. He's come so far, character growth-wise. Excuse me. He went through absolute hell in the first game. He ended up joining the wrong side of shit in the second game, and then realizing partway through that he was on the wrong side of shit, and now he is here. Being like, I can admit that mages are not all horde people, and, you know. Whoa!
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
Whoa. Okay. Well, at least you missed. Talk to me.
Cullen, if you need to talk.
You don't have...
Sit.
I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's Circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's Circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Yes, I understand.
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
Goodness gracious.
This is why I am not huge on the Templar hate.
Yeah, Chaotic made a good point too. That in his whole arc, he was traumatized in Ferelden, encouraged to resent and suspect mages by a crazed lunatic, and he's trying to let go of the past and Lyrium. It takes a lot of willpower. It does. I really feel for him, and I, honestly, from a character arc standpoint, I'm really proud of the progress he's made. And that's why, you know, when you told me before that there are a lot of people who hate him because of the events in 2 and saying that, you know, his trauma from 1 shouldn't have caused, you know, that he can't be redeemed because of what happened in 2. I think that those people are nuts. But
those people, unfortunately, I think are dangerous because they are unwilling to acknowledge that they have the capability to be exactly like Colin. Like, just because you're fortunate enough to not experience anything like that does not mean that you wouldn't, if you were in that situation, you wouldn't make the same mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's really easy to judge a character based on knowledge that you have that they don't, or because you've never been in a situation that they've been in. Like, nobody here will ever know what it was like for him because mages do not exist in our reality. But there are probably some people who could tell you what it was like to be kept trapped and tortured somewhere. And let me tell you, you know, I don't have to have experienced it to know for a fact that that sort of shit fucks you up. It does catastrophic damage.
We know that, I mean, he's dealing with two things that are realistic. PTSD, and also he's dealing with a drug addiction.
Yeah.
There are former soldiers who are like that.
Yeah. So, Yeah, Doc says, oh, well, you know, as we all know, once you've made one bad decision, you've damned yourself to evil forever. No redemption for you. Mistakes, what's that? There is only purposeful evil. Yeah, exactly.
Those
All
people have no idea.
Yeah. Now, I'm thinking of saying you don't need lyrium, which is he won't take it, but I want to hear your opinion on if that is good for him or not, because I'm assuming that the other way of telling him to take
Breaking
lyrium,
his addiction,
mm-hmm.
His addiction to lyrium is a good thing.
That's what I thought, because I figured that the other path is hardening him, but I wanted to check that with you first. Yeah, people who don't acknowledge personal growth in a person makes me give them the side eye, says Ferb. Exactly. Especially since it's so damn easy to see that progress in fictional characters, especially. Like, goddamn. Like, if you're going through a personal journey of growth and change and healing from shit, like, you know, it takes a long time for you to even be able to see your own progress. Like, without going into too much detail, because, you know, it's a private thing, but I will say that I've been going through a recovery journey from unfortunate individuals that I've known in the past who've caused quite a bit of damage to how I see things. And this year was the first time in almost 10 years worth of therapy that I concretely saw the progress. A bunch of other people can see it because they're outside looking in and they can tell that I've changed. But that was the first time I got to see that change myself. I was like, oh my god, things are so much easier. It's really hitting home that this has changed. So, yeah. Chaotic says, I try to learn from my mistakes. It's not modesty, it's because I have to. Yeah, and we all have to deal with that stuff. So that's why I think that people who come after Cullen because they don't like that he was mean to a character they like in game 2, I feel like they're missing the point. As a matter of fact, the fact that he's gone through this journey over 3 games is a real testament to the ability of the BioWare team to write really good characters. So I'm going to tell him that he does not need to take the lyrium.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over, if you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
I thought for a minute she was gonna kiss him, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? I didn't tell you to do that. She didn't. She just leaned in to look him in the eye. Okay. I was like, Inquisitor? How you doing, Colin?
I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
Yes, of course. Ah, too many people are coming into this room! Alright, we have now spoken to all of the people. That is not the right button. That is the right button. Here we go. Alright. We're gonna go and bring Dorian to meet his family, because that's in the Hinterlands, a place we've already been. And then after that, we're gonna head to the Exalted March to do all the quests that are there, including Solis's. We must help our wizard boyfriend.
Exalted Plains, and yes.
Exalted Plains. Sorry.
Exalted Marsh is a
mashup of two completely different concepts. Yes. All right.
I told them the office was the best we could do.
All right.
Of course they said no. They wanted to. They think they don't do anything bad.
Save, and let's go. Hey, Cullen. Alright, we have a perk. Let's see. Rare materials for craftsmen. Rare inventory. Ah, we'll find out that there are sales. Interesting. Okay, we've done all of this. Oops. secrets. What do we got? Training to cover a wide area of items of interest. Reveals additional landmarks and points of interest on the map of every area. Yes, please! I would like to stare at things on this map even more. Alright, let's check. I don't think there's anything new in... Oh no, there is stuff new. Ah, there's the attaining for Cole. Investigate the Lord. Investigate Duke Anton. Trouble in Skyhold. What is this? Ah! This is about Varric's book being plagiarized. Copies of Hard in Hightown and Hard in Hightown 3, The Repuncheoning, sit side by side on the table along with a note. Nightingale found several similarities to events in Varric's book, but all are slightly off. Dead magistrate was not in his home. Man found murdered in locked room was a comte, not a magistrate. Executors did not send warning note directly to Donnan. Obviously, object of plot
Our
is sword
soldiers
of
handled
Hasir.
themselves well in Adamant.
We've come a long way since Haven. I fear there's still a ways to go, but we're prepared.
Are you guys good? Alright. Executors did not send warning note directly to Donnan. Obviously, object of plot is Sword of Hasarian, not a penny dreadful author. Close look at the rip-off book shows numerous grammatical and spelling errors that seemed random at first, but ciphers believe they may contain coded information. Killer and author are clearly linked. Either the murder investigation or the code may lead us to a target. Oh my god, that's amazing! And of course that would happen to, Varric. That somebody would start plagiarizing his book, not to, you know, rip him off and get money, but because they're actually transporting critical pieces of code to one another. Of course! Okay, we have two options. And, let me know, Mikey, if there's a difference between the two.
What's the name of this?
Hard in Hightown, Trouble in Skyhold. So our options are Liliana, who says, someone got in and out of Skyhold without being seen. The cipher in the book might lead us to them. And Colin said, we should follow up on the murder investigation. The book is just a work of fiction. So.
In terms of rewards, the difference is each one will lead to a different either decision will lead to a different quest, and then those quests will give you difference in approval, or not approval, but in rewards, which is one gives a firm grip for Bianca, and one gives an ornate grip for Bianca.
I see. Okay, so it does not matter specifically.
No,
okay,
not really.
Then we're gonna go with Liliana. A sigil of the Greater Minstrel. Well, I'm going to suppose that that's going to be as bad as every other sigil. 2 points. Oh god, Scrivener says, Nightingale, 2 points. 1, that book is abysmal, and the entire code-breaking department wants to ritually set it on fire. The message is... 2, the message is double encrypted. The message in the mistakes is in a merchant guild cipher. We have not yet broken the guild's code. Oh my god. It was 2! Revenge of the Merchants Guild. An unsent letter from Varric. Oh, they only have one option. Waits in the war room, addressed to Jarek Dace, Denerim Merchants Guild. Jarek, I need a key to the Merchants Guild cipher from 1 month ago, and you still have payments left on the loan house Tethras gave you for your rescue mission to Amgarak. So I think we can make a deal. I get the cipher and your debt disappears like financial magic. And Nightingale, since I know you'll open this and read it before it gets sent, don't bother to keep a copy. The guild changes their codes every month because dwarves are naturally paranoid. Varric Tethras. Josephine, send the letter to Denerim. Getting this cipher will help Liliana find the killer. Tethras, are you still skipping out on meetings? You'd have a copy of this already if you showed up once in a while. Not that I mind. I'm happy enough to trade you a worthless piece of parchment for 1,000 crown debt. Jarek. A note has been added to the bottom in another hand. Message deciphered. Translation follows. My name is Varric Tethras, and I'm a Bronto-licking backstabber who steals customers. Jesus Christ! A reference to that one Origins DLC, Golems of Amgarak, and that almost nobody played except for me. And it was hell, says Doc. We played that one, didn't we, Mikey?
What?
The Golems of Amgarak DLC in the first one? No, we didn't. Okay. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. That was just like a retelling of something, isn't it?
No. It's just not worth the time sink, in my opinion.
I see. Okay. Okay, Hardened Hightown, a worthy dwarf, Ruffles, Nightingale, and various agents named after crummy jobs. Thanks for looking into this bullshit mess for me. Based on what you've told me, there's only one person I can think of who specifically uses Bronto liquor as an insult and also can't write worth a damn. Worthy, an acquaintance of mine from Kirkwall. Although why'd he do all this, I have no idea. I owe you all drinks, Varric. Aha, Liliana says we should capture Worthy ourselves and question him about how he infiltrated Skyhold. And Josephine says we should give this information to the Kirkwall Guard. They'll want to arrest Worthy. Okay, so what is your advice, Michael?
For what?
Hardened Hightown, a worthy dwarf. Should we kidnap the man and beat his secrets out of him, or should we tell the guard that he's doing crime?
It does not matter rewards-wise.
Okay, cool. Let's get him.
Let's see what we have.
Ho, 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 ho! I like this first sentence already. Or first paragraph. Nightingale. We removed the dwarf from his home in Hightown. He had another manuscript in progress, which we burned, doused in acid, and threw into the sea. Because they don't want to translate it again. Apparently he has a beef with Varric for setting up the Champion of Kirkwall with another rune crafter. He ranted about better beards and true dwarves, and then declared himself the greatest writer in Thedas, at which point Fletcher laughed so hard she started choking. This dwarf is a menace, and he claims he didn't send a note to Skyhold. Cooper. Oh my god. I can't believe that's how that ended. Okay. A report from Antiva delivered to Liliana. The Venatori are smuggling red lyrium into Antiva, but thus far they have evaded our grasp. We believe Lord Enzo of Rialto is assisting them. Enzo is clever, well-liked, and has relations among Antivan royalty. If we approach him without proof, he will bury his tracks and turn his allies against us. We must handle this carefully. Mason. Our options are Liliana, who says Lord Enzo attends the theater on the same night each week. His home is empty, save a few servants during that time. My agents could pay a visit. And Josephine says, I have a cousin in Rialto. If she threw a soiree and invited Lord Enzo, his house would be clear for Liliana's agents. Any advice on this one, or does it not matter who I select?
I have to look.
Mm-hmm. Chaotic is... Okay.
The rewards are the same.
Okay. Chaotic is correct. Aveline can take names and kick ass. It's all up to you. Alright, let's do Josephine's. Sister Liliana. Our agents entered Lord Enzo's home where they discovered several pieces of correspondence connecting Enzo to the Venatori. Worse, it seems Enzo did more than buy into their philosophy. He's been arranging to send volunteers to red lyrium mines. As they took these people from Rialto's poorer, more unfortunate residents, few noticed the disappearances. Our agents were prepared to confront Enzo with the evidence, but he failed to return. We have since learned that he hired a ship to Hercynia in the Free Marches. It seems unlikely that Enzo knew of our presence, but something has spooked him. Liliana has written a note below. Have our agents track Lord Enzo to the Free Marches. His work for the Venatori must not continue. Let us pray that the trail does not run cold. Ooh, the crows are getting involved now. An offer from the crows. A letter delivered to Skyhold. Its sender claims to be a member of the Antivan Crows, an infamous guild of assassins. We encountered your agents in Hercynia. It seems the Inquisition and the Crows share a target. Our employer bears no love for Lord Enzo due to... well, let's just say it's a personal matter. Of course, I imagine your motivations have more to do with the man's Tevinter friends? You know the Venatori. We know Enzo. Why compete for the man? Lend us your knowledge and the job will be done far more quickly. You eliminate an enemy, our employer removes a political rival, and we get paid. A happy ending for all involved. Gita. Our options for this are... Colin. Do we really want to get tangled up with the crows? Our people can handle this. Liliana says cooperating with the Antivan Crows works to our advantage. They have more knowledge of Enzo, and we gain contracts should we need their assistance in the future. And Josephine, says, the Crows are an unfortunate reality of Antivan politics. They will pursue the contract regardless. We may as well know where they are. I'm thinking Liliana is the best choice for this one. Do you have any advice, Mikey, on an offer from the crows? Mikey?
I'm looking.
Oh, sorry. You didn't say anything, so I wasn't sure if you'd heard. I know you're doing stuff too, so.
Sorry, this is a really big fork. I have to read a bunch of
Oh
stuff.
gosh, really? Okay. If it's huge, we can do it a different time.
I'm just gonna, well, I have to look at the rewards. Give me 1 second.
Goodness, goodness, goodness. I'll take this opportunity to have some water. Reminder of all the people at home if you've not had a hydration break.
Oh my god, it feels like it doesn't end.
Oh god, this is a really long quest then.
No, it's just there are a lot of permutations because it's factoring in things from previous games.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. But yeah, if you've not hydrated, people at home, hydrate. This is your reminder. Grab a glass of the beverage of your choice. Preferably water, as it hydrates the best. And down it. Chug, 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 chug.
In terms of rewards...
Mm-hmm. Herb has hydrated. Excellent.
Wow, there's a lot of differences.
Oh goodness.
Okay, I'm not gonna bother with the fucking little ones. The big difference is if you pick Colin's chain, it will lead to a unique amulet that gives you a 7.5% chance to negate all damage of incoming attacks.
Okay.
And then the other two advisors will grant you an enhanced amulet of critical chain.
Okay.
Which moderately increases critical chance every time the wearer does not land a critical hit.
Oh, that's nice.
Both are good.
Yeah, I'm gonna, in that case, I guess I'll take Liliana because I want that crit one. I like that.
Well, there are narrative differences.
Okay.
But you at least get something good regardless of the choice.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens if I pick Liliana then. If it's not going to have a huge impact on it, I like the idea of teaming up with the crows.
Inquisitor.
With your knowledge of the Venatori and the crow's intelligence on Enzo, I tracked down a storehouse just outside the city. I hope you didn't want us to leave any of the Venatori alive. Sadly, Lord Enzo was not present, but he may count his life in days. To show our respect to our current arrangement, an interesting trinket from our raid on the Venatori. Ah, we got a Mabari grip. Excellent. A missing assassin. Aha! My dear Liliana, your Inquisition is working with the crows? I ask only because I may have removed one of the assassins from your employ. If I'd known the man was yours, I would have at least let him finish the contract. No matter. Zephyrin! No matter, allow me to make it up to you. You know I would do a much better job than the crows, and I am far more pleasing to work with now. As a favor to a friend, I'll charge only a fraction of the price. Zevrin R.I.Nye. There we go. Severin would be a useful ally. We can funnel resources to him while nominally maintaining our allegiance with the Crows. Or, another assassin with his help after killing one of our other assassins? We're already stuck with the Crows. Why make this more complicated? No, Cullen. We're going with Liliana. It's Severin! We need to be friends with Severin. You don't even need to check, Mikey. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm choosing. Okay. It's this one.
Inquisitor.
We'll provide Zevran with the resources he needs, without telling the Crows, of course. Lord Enzo is proving elusive. More eyes in Hercinia cannot hurt. Of course, no other motivation. Word from Zevin, Ara-Enai. I have tracked down the location of Lord Enzo, and rather more Venatori than I was expecting. Shall we say goodbye to our troublesome friend? Let's see. Our options are, Cullen, we take no chances when attacking a Venatori stronghold. We should send our soldiers to assist. Zevran is talented, says Liliana, but also outnumbered. My agents can create a distraction. He can eliminate Enzo and the Venatori in the confusion. And Josephine says, involving ourselves in the assassination of an Antivan noble is dangerous, as is allowing someone to steal the Crow's target. If you trust Zevran to complete the task, let us part ways now. What do you think, Mikey? What is your advice on this one? I'm thinking going Liliana again.
Which one?
Word from Zevin, Ara-Enai.
Liliana or Collins options give you influence what you want.
Okay. When I heard your agents would provide distraction, I did not expect such a roaring fire. The confusion, the running around in circles, it was all very lively. Of course, Lord Enzo and his Venatori were decidedly less lively at the end of it, says Severin. We got a pummel. And I guess that is that. Didn't get a crit chance amulet, but that's okay. Alright, it looks like we are about out of time, so let's try to finish up this side of the map first. Investigate Duke Antony of Wycombe. Nightingale, I have new information regarding Duke Antony of Wycombe's move against the Inquisitor's Dalish clan. It appears that Wycombe has been experiencing some sort of plague that only affects humans. The Duke has kept news of this disease quiet, as his fellow nobles grow louder in their anger, blaming the elves and the alienage for what has been called the Knife Ear Plague. Oh, good. Antony evidently chose to use Clan Levalin as a scapegoat. His surreptitious move against the Dalish was an attempt to convince his nobles that he was taking action. Suspicions in the city remain high. I can gather information, but any action on my part will be high risk. Liliana says it's risky, but I could attempt to send assassins to end Wycombe and his threats to the Dalish. And Josephine says, Wycombe believes himself an ally of the Inquisition. My ambassadors can go where Liliana's agents cannot. I'm thinking Josephine's probably the better option here, but what do you think? The quest is called Investigate Duke Antony of Wycombe.
I'm sorry, wait, am I looking something up?
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were still on the page.
No, sorry, I was talking to somebody. What
okay.
What am I looking at?
The mission is called Investigate Duke Antony of Wycombe. Is this another long one?
I mean, no, it's just that I would definitely go with Josephine.
That's what I figured.
The other option literally leads to genocide.
Whoa! Okay. Investigate Ambassador Montelier. Duke Antony has been a most charming and gracious host, and he's made himself a friend, indeed, to the Inquisition. His city is a wonder, and he was quite keen to display some of the improvements he has made recently. Of particular note are the wells, which use a red crystal to purify the water from which all the humans in the city drink. Is it now? Duke Antony has not yet made these improvements to the wells from which the elves and the alienage drink. The Duke assures me that concerns about some sort of disease affecting his city are wholly overblown, and has quite convinced me that his plans to rid the city of the rats causing the problem should be underway quite soon. I continued to enjoy my visit to Wycombe, and I confess that I hope I do not hear the noisy clatter of the Inquisition's armored troops ruining my quiet afternoons. The elves of Clan Lavalin, by contrast, are quiet like their pork.
I don't know why that word gives you so much trouble.
Sorry.
It's Lavalin.
By contrast, are quiet, like their poor cousins here in Wycombe's alienage, and it might be a welcome change to my daily regimen to see them in the future. So he's putting fucking red lyrium in the well. And then he's like, I wonder why everybody's sick. Stop the purge of Wycombe's elves. Dalen, the nobles of Wycombe grow more agitated by the day. They clearly blame us and the elves and the alienage for some disease that has stricken the humans of the city, and I've seen their scouts watching our new camp with predators' eyes. Some of the elves of Wycombe fled their alienage to warn us. Others fled to escape the harsh treatment they are suffering in the city. I fear violence will come soon, Dalen. I ask your help in this matter. Dareth Shiral, Keeper Istamethoriel Lavalin. Liliana, Josephine's diplomat advised against direct force. My scouts could get the Dalish hunters inside the city. And Colin says, Josephine's diplomat found that the nobles of Wycombe are using red lyrium. We should send forces to the city to stop this.
Liliana is the only good choice.
That's what I figured. Nightingale, we brought the Dalish forces into the city. They joined with a resistance group formed by the elves living in Wycombe and struck at Duke Antony and the red lyrium supplies that had been placed in the city's wells. When the red lyrium was shown to the human merchants and laborers, they quickly joined with the Dalish and city elves. The fighting was short but brutal, culminating in the deaths of Duke Antony and his personal retinue, which included Venatori agents. Aha! Most of Wycombe's nobles have fled the popular uprising and now claim this was an elven uprising that killed the beloved ruler. For now, however, the Dalish are seen as heroes in Wycombe. They remain in the city, uncertain of what to do next. Well, that's good. Is this a quest to a location? No. Alright, let's get Cole's thingy. His pendant, and then we will go for the night. Obtain an amulet for Cole. Regardless of whether Cole is a demon or a spirit, he remains vulnerable to Venatori binding magic. The Amulet of the Unbound, used by Ravani seers, is said to protect spirits from such magic. However, finding such an amulet in this part of the world will be difficult. We have two options.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? Okay. Liliana says, I know a wealthy Orlesian noble whose private collection includes jewelry from all over Thedas. I doubt he'd miss one piece. And Josephine says, my Ravani contacts say that the amulets are held dear, but to protect spirits from the breach, they are willing to help us. I'll go with Josephine.
Inquisitor.
Yay! Ambassador Montelier. It is rare to hear of those in Orlais treating spirits as anything other than beasts to kill, and rarer still for anyone to care enough to help one of them. I have given the amulet to your people freely, in hopes that the Inquisition will continue this open-minded approach. We wish you luck in healing the sky, whose rifts have damaged the Fade, even here in Ravane. Yours in peace, Lady Anamaria of Darsmund. Yay! Alright. So next time, we will go to the Orlais side of the map, where there is a lot of stuff. Dwarven slaves in Venatori hands. The name of our enemy. Evading the crows. The College of Magi. Alliances getting things moving. Protect Vale Garmorn from the Darkspawn. And then, we will go, where are we going? We will go to the Exalted Plains and start the quests there. Alright, so with that, let's get out of here. Okay, Doc. You have a good night now. And thank you for coming to the stream. Let me save. Go. Alright. So, with that, I'm going to wrap things up for the night. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I hope you had fun. We had more viewers than normal, so that's really good. I'm glad that you guys were intrigued enough to hang around as long as y'all did. I hope that you really enjoyed it, and I hope that you will continue sorry, big yawn. I hope that you will return to the next time we stream, which will be this Friday. from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard, where we will be playing, a big yawn, yup, where we'll be playing more Borderlands with Mike and with Sophie. Goodness. As always, all of my social links are below the video, both here on Twitch and also on YouTube, which includes links to the Patreon, where for as little as $1, you can support me if you like. That $1 gets you access to the Discord. Higher tiers will get you other rewards, including monthly art rewards, which I create myself, much like the PNG tuber model that I have. Let's see. You can also support me here on Twitch and get all of the Twitch rewards, including access to the Discord as well. And if you support me on both, I will combine those amounts and give you the Patreon tier reward that closest matches that combined amount. Let's see. Ferb says that they should be here Friday if there are no complications. Well, that's really good that you only spend one night there. That's great. That's really quick for major surgery. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm sure that you'll be plenty sore, so we'll have to make sure to make the stream extra funny and entertaining to make you feel better, but not so funny that you're laughing a lot, because that would hurt. And you can tell us if the stream is more amusing while on painkillers or not. Ferb says I'm getting the little holes in my tummy instead of the big cut. Oh, so it'll be like the surgery I had, yeah. I ended up with 3 little scars instead of 1 big one. And they're almost, it's been several years, but they're almost completely hidden now. They're almost completely invisible, which is cool. But yes. Anyway, thank you all once again for stopping by. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope you have a great day tomorrow, and I hope we'll see you on Friday. Bye.
Goodbye.
Yippee.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers over on Patreon and give a special shout out to Jack Fox, Old Monster, A Ferb Among Us, Dizarin, Revolution 72, The Dr. Fat, Eudemon, and Gilver. Thank you guys so much for your continued support.